Hello and welcome to the next video in the RadiantSDK tutorial series. I'm going to go over JavaScript methods and callbacks and how those are glued together with blueprints in the RadiantSDK. And for this example, I'm going to be using the content provided in the SDK. So if you want to follow along, you should go ahead and open that, and you should go ahead and open your SDK project here, which I'm doing now. And yeah, so this just opened me to this map, and actually I'm going to focus on this terminal here. And this terminal actually opens the door here, and this door actually opens, this is all coming through JavaScript in the way that they are communicating together to change the label text and to get the buttons clicking. So getting calls from JavaScript is really easy. Let me open up Edge Animate here for a moment, and we'll go ahead and look at the HTML side of this. So we'll go ahead and go back to the door control project here. Now I am just going to be looking at the HTML, so if you're using HTML only, don't worry, you don't have to have Adobe Edge Animate. What you do need to have though is you need a couple of things. The Radiant SDK JavaScript hooks are injected by the plugin, but if you want to test your JavaScript and your web pages in Chrome or some other web browser, you're going to go ahead and want to include the Radiant null JavaScript, which lets you call the hooks, and the hooks just don't do anything. And that's in the provided assets here. And it is in, where is it actually? Here it is. So you can go ahead and just include that in your HTML, and you can go ahead and start calling these callbacks here. So the first thing we'll look at here is this. So this is the script that is executed when the button is clicked, and we're just going to tell now this is the namespace, basically the way where this action occurs is inside the particular instance of the web actor that has this HTML running in it. So this is just going to send him it's going to send him this message, and this message can actually contain other variables in it, and so we'll go into that in a little bit of detail in a minute. Okay, so that's what that looks like. So we'll go back here. Oops, we'll go back here, and we'll go ahead and we'll look at the way that he does this. So I'll go ahead and open my door control and the event graph, and it's just a custom event that comes in like this. Now it's possible that I may want to have a parameter passed along, and that's easy enough to do. So basically I'm going to tell this custom event, and this was made, by the way, by saying add event, custom event. Well, we'll just add another one here, and we'll call this something print message to the screen, and I want to pass it a string, and I don't need to name this parameter, and I will go ahead and just say print string to the screen, and there we go. So you saw the code for this, so now we're going to go ahead and add the callback for that. So when this button is pressed, I'm going to call the trigger event function again. Actually, what did I call it? I called print message to the screen. this is my string. Okay. And if I go ahead and play this, oh, that didn't work. I think I know why that didn't work actually. Oops. Oh, typos. Alright, so there is my string. I don't know if you can see it up in the corner there. Now the problem was I had typoed, and you have to pass your arguments in a JavaScript list. So the SDK is type safe, so if you're expecting a string in your custom event, you have to pass it a string from JavaScript, numbers and things like that as well. Otherwise, you will get a warning, and it won't trigger the event on the blueprint side. So there you go. So that's how you receive messages. Again, we'll look at that script again, and we just said the first parameter is a string, and you can see that I'm passing a list and the one item, and the first item is a string, and the arguments have to match and in their type and number, otherwise it won't work. And actually, I'm probably going to call this video done for now, because the next part about getting JavaScript, calling into JavaScript is a little bit more involved. So we'll talk about that next. Thanks for watching.